Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dr. Jeff Culbert from Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic Center. And today I want to spend a couple of minutes talking to you about how you can have truly an awesome life. You know, not too many years ago, I had read a book and it's called OOLA. And OOLA is O-O-L-A. And what OOLA is, it's a term to stand for awesome life. And in this book, they talk about the 7 areas of your life that you have to have balance in so that you can have a truly wonderful and awesome lifestyle. And I'm going to go over those 7 areas that you need to have balance in. And the way I do it for myself is I have a core principle or a core OOLA category that I try to make sure I focus on a daily basis. And that has to be connected with my faith. And the 7 F's, as they call them, are that of faith, family, friends, fitness, fun, finance, and your chosen field. I've chosen as a Christian male, to have my faith as the center hub of my wheel. And the other spokes are spokes that are coming off equally balanced out that should create a nice rim around that circular hub. And then as I'm going through life, my wheel will literally roll along the surface of the ground or the surface of my life, and it will roll smoothly through life. If I have an area of my life, whether that's my finances, my fitness, what I want to do to have fun, time with my family and friends, and what I'm doing in my chosen field of chiropractic, if one of those is out of balance around that central hub of my faith, well then I find that as I'm going along in my day, or in my week, or in my month, or over my year, I am going to have sticking spots where the wheel is rolling relatively well, and then because one spot is not doing quite as well as the other, let's say that's going out and having fun. You know, I've got my finances in order, I've got my field and what's going on in the practice in order, I'm spending plenty of time with my family, spending time with friends. Well then, if I want something that's fun just for me, if I get to that, I'm hitting a dead spot. And then it takes a lot of energy to get that wheel rolling again. So again, it's incumbent upon us to know in each of these areas what we want and how we're going to do it. The good book says that first seek the kingdom of God from within you, and then all these other things will be given unto you. It also says in the book of James that we have not because we ask not. So it's incumbent upon us in each of the areas of our life. We need to know what it is that we want and who do we have to ask for it. Whether we're asking for God, our Heavenly Father, in prayer to help get us this stuff, but we also have to be able to ask those people around us here on earth intelligently to help us get what we want. So it's incumbent upon you to know in those 7 areas. In faith, what is it that you want out of your faith? Out of your family, what are the things that you want to have, be, and do with your family? Same thing with your friends. What would you like in your chosen field? Do you want to be a leader or are you just happy to follow along? What about in your finances? What about in your fitness? And what about in your ability to go about your day and have fun? Now, obviously, you've got to sit down and take some time to see what is important to you in all of those things. In terms of family, are you happy just being a great son or daughter, but never wanting to have a committed relationship to a spouse and have a family of your own? Or is having a spouse extremely important to you and you want to have your own kids? How many kids do you want to have? Where would you like to live with your family? What type of people do you want to engage in with friends? You know, Tony Robbins as well as Wayne Dyer tells us that we become like the people we hang out the most. Well, are you becoming the you that you want to be? What would you like to do in fun? Where would you like to go and have fun? What would you like to look like in terms of where your fitness is? What is your ability to want to be able to engage in life? And to be able to perform different activities in terms of exercise, in terms of activity with your kids, with your family, with your friends. What would you like to do? It's on my bucket list that at some point in time, I want to at least get up to Mount Everest Base Camp. Well, for me to be able to get up to Mount Everest Base Camp, I need to maintain myself in some degree of physical shape. I also need to have some financial wherewithal to be able to afford to go over to Nepal, to hire a guide, to buy the the equipment to be able to go up to at least 16, 17, 18,000 feet above sea level, and then, if I have enough wherewithal, hike up to 21,000 or 24,000. And one day, could I possibly make it up to the top of Mount Everest and be at the highest peak on the earth, that much closer to my maker? There's a lot of things that have to go in. My family's got to be on support. My friends have got to be on support. I've got to have the financial wherewithal to be able to do it. I have to be physically fit to do it. So again, you start to see that a lot of things in terms of the goals that you're trying to set to have an awesome lifestyle, you have to take the time to think about them. Journal them out. What are the benefits to having these things occur in your life? And most importantly, what would be the physical, emotional, and mental and spiritual cost by not achieving some of these things? So today, what I want to try to drive home is that we have 7 areas of our life that we need to pay attention to. As I mentioned before, that is our faith, that is our family, that is our friends, that is our ability to have fun, have our finances all in order, make sure that we're physically fit, and that we have, in terms of a chosen field that just resonates to us. It lights us up. Because the age-old saying is, if you're doing what you love to do for work, you're never really working a day in your life. And that's how I feel about my practice in chiropractic. I have a total blast from the moment I come in to the moment I leave. I enjoy getting my hands on people. To me, it's a very spiritual connection. It makes me fulfill my Christian belief of laying hands on people to help them get well. So it's a no-lose situation for me. I totally love what I do. And I'm very well rewarded for it in terms of emotional and spiritual and financial reward that allows me to take care of my family, to engage with my friends, to travel around the world and have fun. So again, if I can do it, the bottom line is anybody can do it. So as we wrap up this video today, take the time to assess your life. Are you like a wheel where your center hub, whatever is important to you? For me, it's faith. For you, it might be your finances. For others, it might be family. For others, it might be their ability to have fun. But have your central core that's the most important thing for you, and there's no right or wrong here. Because I chose faith and you chose something else doesn't make me more right or you more right or me wrong or you wrong. It's just different priorities for different people that turns us on and gets our juices going. So take the time to evaluate, what is your primary core purpose out of those 7? Is it faith? Is it family? Is it friends? Is it fitness? Is it finance? Is it fun? Whichever yours is, make that your center core. And then from there, draw out your branches and see, where would you rate yourself? How is my family life going? Is it a 10 or is it down at a 5? Now, if it's at a 5, you want to make sure all of your others are at least a 5, and you're in a process of growing those out equally and knowing how to spin the plates, so to speak, so that your wheel goes around smoothly. If one's at a 5 and one's at a 7 and one's at a 3 and one's at a 2 and one's at a 9, your wheel is going clunk, 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 clunk. And it's going to be very difficult to make progress and to really enjoy and have fun, because there's so much energy to get different areas of your life moving and rolling. You know, the age-old saying is, how did that giant snowball get so big? Well, it starts small, and then it's with consistent effort that it rolls and rolls and rolls, and it rolls around itself so that it's growing evenly in all directions. Otherwise, it gets stuck, and then you can't get it moving again. So again, take the time to evaluate your life. What's your core? How are those spokes going to radiate out? And where are they all? And what do you have to do to get them to a same level so your wheel is rolling, and then grow them exponentially into a fashion that you can enjoy life to its fullest? And to me, that's the ability to do whatever you want, wherever you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want, as often as you want. My one caveat is, as long as it's legal, okay? You can have the life and lifestyle of your dreams, and that's what we're here to have, is to enjoy the planet here on Earth and enjoy the lifestyle and create the lifestyle of our dreams. So if you found this video interesting, well, I hope you would hit like and subscribe and share this channel and station with your friends and family. And if you tend to think that the philosophy that we try to share with each of our patients here is something that resonates with you, then please visit our website, smcc4u.com, and then you can always go to the patient section and the contact section and either email us or call us and see how Chiropractic and Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic Center might be the answer that you're looking for. So with all of that being said, this is Dr. Jeff Culbert signing off from Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic Center, your leader in alternative healthcare, wishing you truly the lifestyle, okay, and the career and being able to attract the right people, places, and things into your life so that you truly can have heaven here on earth. Thank you and have a great day.